Now, it's saying live. Now,
Oh, it's live.
it's saying live.
It's live.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
live.
All right, now I see it. It just popped up. Awesome. Awesome. All right.
We
Hey,
did it. We
everybody.
did it.
We
We
did it.
did it.
Okay, so now I know how I have to take care of this moving forward. So I apologize.
Yes. No, you don't apologize.
We'll get it. So I just said that.
No
Boom, boom,
apologies.
boom. Damn, already 5 likes. What the freak?
Why is
Okay.
it?
Hmm. I'm gonna give.
Snooperella sees us.
I'm gonna give myself a like.
I gave it a like.
Oh, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk more about Nancy Guthrie, and I am here with my partner in crime, the one and the only, the babes, the Crystal. I dignified your name.
We need an applause button.
Just give me 1 second.
I got to go out of this.
There you go.
Yes, the girly friend.
It was a little. It was a little. Um, it was a little applause. But we got Miss Snooperella in the chat. What up?
Okay, there we go.
All right, I introduce you. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hi,
I'm sorry.
everybody. I did.
And yeah, we kind of got to do everything all over again.
Well, I had my YouTube up, so it kept repeating, and it was driving me crazy. So I had to take it back down. But hey, everybody! I hope everybody's doing well on this Wednesday.
Hey,
How
babe.
you doing? Hey, Liberty. Hey, Snoop.
And we are here with our special
Christina.
guest, Christina. Hey,
Yay!
Christina, how
Hi,
are you?
everybody. Hi, Disturbed. Hi, Crystal. Thanks for having me. Hi, chat.
Absolutely. We had to get her on Discord.
Yeah, learning.
Yeah.
All right, so,
So,
sweetheart, how do you wanna dive into
however you want to do it.
all the stuff that you
Um,
sent me with Nancy?
um, actually, let's start with the van. Can we start with the van? It's the last thing I sent you.
The van video.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Chat, just bear with me. I'm gonna show
That
us.
is Christina, by the way.
Yes, bid. Chop liver here.
Okay.
That's coming from. Oh, we got an applause.
Yay. All right, you got to click that stream that pops up so you can
Wait,
see.
why is
All
it
right.
Me?
showing?
Yes. Did it pop up for you that way?
There we go.
Says
Do we
watch
have-
stream.
And
Yeah.
Let me
just
click
click
it.
on it.
Click that. And then I want you guys to listen to this very closely and tell me if you think that you hear a taser. Please.
Ooh.
All right, I'll turn the volume up.
Yeah.
So I'm like 2 blocks away from Nancy's. I'm on Carmino, Miracle. So if anyone knows the location, I saw a van with their doors open. Wait, I saw something. Well, but here's another case in point. Look at all these homes under construction. I don't know if it's pixelated, but I saw something over here.
And again, this was from 211.
Dude, the group of people that we just saw passing that SUV, there were media journalists too looking around. Look.
Guys, it's not showing on
What the heck is
YouTube.
this?
The screen's just black for
On
chat.
a dirt road.
Ah, can y'all hear it at least? On YouTube?
I can see it on our stream, yeah. Oh, can you guys hear it in chat?
Here?
Oh, it is showing black, babe.
I got it.
White van.
There we go. Now it's popping up. And you don't have to just rewind it just a little bit.
But here's another
Not that
case in
far,
point.
but
Look at all
okay.
these homes under construction. I don't know if it's pixelated, but
Why is
I saw something over here.
Audio is fine. Okay, good.
Dude, the group of people that we just saw passing that SUV, there were media journalists too looking around. Look. Look at this. What the heck is this? On a dirt road. What the heck is going on here? White van. Should I go closer?
Did y'all hear that?
Should I go closer? Should I go closer?
I don't hear it before.
All right, we have to go back just a little bit, honey. That's right. Okay. That's good.
What the heck is going on here?
Oh, that noise?
Yeah.
It sounds like papers or like a wrapper.
White van.
Like that?
Should I go closer?
Okay, that sounded like a taser.
Okay. That's
But
and,
where?
and shout out for Justine in the van. Because he's acting sus. Like if you played the whole clip where it's quiet or whatever, you would see what I'm talking about. He's over there on that side where the big part of it is open, and whatever he has back there, he does not want it to be seen. So as he drives over, closer to the van, he like tries to kind of like hide something, and then when JLR is just kind of like parked there for a second, he's videoing from the back, and the guy literally walks over to like the driver's side, opens the door, and he keeps like he does not want to be seen at all. He looks like he's ready to just hop in that freaking van at any given second and dip, like he's nervous. I don't know, that this is the van video. This is one of them that has been driving me nuts since the 11th. And so many of us in the chat were like, call the cops, call the cops. But somebody did get the license plate number and they did report it. So you could hear a taser from inside the car because the door was open, for one. And it depends on what kind of taser it is also. Okay, and then whatever next you want to do. Do you have any comments?
So
That did sound like a taser. I mean, it could be a couple things, like paper. At first I thought a stick, but if you think that's JLR recording from his car, hearing it from that distance. So I don't think you're going to hear a paper or someone stepping on a stick. It's something significantly loud.
Yeah. And there's an
That's
echo.
crazy. Yeah.
Like an echo. Yeah. So to me, I don't know. It just, and shout out to Justine from Pretty Little Clues, because she's the one that caught that when I sent her the video. Because I looked for that video, that clip or the whole video for like I don't know, a month, and I finally came across it, and I was like, "Cool, gonna go ahead and clip this real quick." But
So
it does sound like a taser.
so you think she was in the car with that dude
I think
allegedly?
it's possible. Do you want me to send you the close-up pictures? I should have already done that. The close-up pictures of the guy and how he was acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see because it shows.
Distribute every dollar.
Oops.
I might have to go on X to do it.
Uh,
But he was just acting completely sus. Let me go on. It has so much of our brick by brick on here.
So Snooperella said you wouldn't hear a taser from inside the car, but if
But it was open.
JLR had, the car, he was standing outside of the car, right?
Yes, and the door was open.
Concealing what he was trying to conceal with what he was doing.
So
Tucson
you would
John
hear
had
it.
all his windows down, so that would make sense why you would hear it, and why it sounds
Mhm.
so loud.
I sent them to you, babe, through
Okay.
DMs. But yeah, I think it's all right. Click watch stream again, hun.
What?
No, I was talking to her. See, if you
Why does
zoom in.
it do? Why does it keep doing that?
What?
Every single time I click out of Discord, it. Okay.
All right. See though. See how he's acting.
Oh my goodness, this is driving me crazy. Okay, so he looks over at
but
the truck that was with allegedly hearing a taser.
JLR. No, this is the van that it took somebody like extremely patient to get these screenshots and give them to me, because I kept trying to get a screenshot because he just kept ducking in and out so fast. I was amazed that she was even able to get it. But he did not want to be seen at all.
So hold on. So the video that we just played now.
Yes, is this man in the van.
Who got that recording?
What do you mean? That's part of the whole recording. I just clipped parts of it, certain parts of it. Like if you wanted to watch the whole video, or well, not the whole video,
No,
but the whole
the van,
incident.
the truck. The first video that I just played. Who was that?
That was
JLR. Yeah, he was filming.
Okay.
And he just came across this guy.
But wait, hold on. We need to take a step back. So that was him talking, and supposedly you guys heard a taser.
That's what it sounded like.
In JLR's vehicle?
No, not in JLR's. In that van. The van door was wide open.
So, okay. All right. Hold on. hold on.
I thought we just went over
Okay,
this.
but hold on. We were playing a video just now. The first video. This isn't a video. This is just a picture.
Yes.
Where we hear someone talking. While they're talking, supposedly we heard a taser.
Yes.
How was that? Allegedly, it was a taser. It could have been anything. It sounded at first like it was a crumbling.
It just sounded like a taser because it goes off like at 3 different times.
Okay, so how did they get that sound if it's JLR talking?
The recording picked it up because he was live.
Okay, but the distance to that white van was so far away. There's no way in hell he was able to pick that up.
You don't think an echo?
No, because the van was the doors the doors are closed in the back.
No. But the big slider door that he was trying to hide was open.
Yeah, there's no way. Okay. I see the slider doors now. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's no way that he was able to pick that taser up from that distance. There's no way.
Okay. So you don't think there was an echo?
No. There's
Okay.
absolutely no way.
All right, guys. Well,
There, I solved it. It's like, just kidding. I don't know anything. Look, I'm just speculating, but from that first video that
I
we
trust
saw,
you. I trust you.
for
I can
him
get
to
that out
be
of my
able
head
to
now.
pick up that audio that far away, first off, tasers are not that loud. It's not like it's a bullhorn when that thing goes off.
No, but how about, I'm not an expert in tasers, but when it touches something or someone, it makes that loud crackle.
That
Yeah,
you do,
because
but
you can hear it with the police.
you hear the people screaming when they're getting tasered more than you hear the actual noise of the taser.
That's a good
But-
point.
At that distance, where when that dude stops his vehicle and starts looking at that white van, even if that guy's out, because when they first pull up and he's like, "What's that white van?" or whatever he was saying, the guy was still in the van. Even though that slider door's open, there is absolutely no way possible, unless they have these they're like these uh what is it that I'm trying to say? There is technology out there that looks like a bullhorn that can pick up, like it's almost like it actually almost looks like a bullhorn that you hold up and it can pick
You're
up.
talking about like the spy kit shit.
Yeah, like it can pick up sound at a distance. I don't think he had that with him
No.
in that
No.
truck.
No.
So somebody was eating like manila cookies, or somebody
No.
was eating something, because to me originally that sounded like the crumbling of some kind of
3 times? And
Like a
JLR?
wrapper.
like a yes, like a wrapper, like you know how like they have like the little mini treats like of like Oreo cookies or whatever, and they're like these little bags, but it's like a like you can hear the crumbling of it.
Yeah.
That's what that
Yeah, I
sounded
know
like to
those
me.
well.
Yeah, maybe. It could be.
But
Could be.
when he stopped his truck and looked at that white van, that distance, unless he doesn't have like that kind of technology, if somebody was getting tased in that van, there's absolutely no way possible that got picked up.
Okay.
But that's just my
Well,
observation. And
okay.
you know what? I don't know nothing. So I'm not going to.
All right,
It's
let's
just
move
pure
on.
speculation on my end.
Move on. Moving on. Moving on. Okay. And then whichever one you want to go for next, babe.
Let me see. Let me just make sure that I'm doing what I have to do with the chat too. Chat, I apologize for the black screen. There's something with Discord that wasn't happening in episode 1, but hey, welcome
It's a
to
new
Brick by
episode.
Brick. Respect says he just stopped on the road randomly. How far from home was he at that? Maybe he was working at. That could
See,
be.
it's new construction. I'm sorry. I need to look at the chat. It's new construction. And yes, somebody did get the license plate actually, and they turned it in. I almost want to say it might have been Liberty, but I don't know. Hi, Mama Donna. But it really wasn't very far from Nancy Guthrie's, and it was new construction. And yes, he could have been working, but that guy, anybody who was watching that live that day or has seen this video, and I have 3 different ones on my YouTube if you want to go over there and check those out. But this guy's been sus. Even when I posted on X, I mean, so many of you think it's suspicious. It was just worth, bringing back up again on our show.
Mm-hmm. No, that's good.
I think it's definitely suspicious because I'm old and I had to put on my progressives so I could read the chat. I can't see.
I told him, I was like, if my eyes start hurting, I'm gonna have to go get my readers. Nobody's seen me. Nobody's seen me in glasses yet. Oh.
I try, but I can't. I'm so blind. I do agree. The guy was very suspicious.
Yes.
I remember that video. I don't remember hearing the sound, but unless you know to stop and listen.
Yeah.
There was
Well,
a lot of suspicious around Nancy's in the beginning days, man.
oh my God, I know.
I want an investigation into his vehicle at that time because I want to know what kind of cookies those were or what wrapper that
Jess
was.
is wanting you to pull up the original, but the original does not have. Thank you, Jess. The original does not have sound that I have on my YouTube, like the original of this. I had it quiet.
Yeah.
There was too much going on, so I didn't want to voice in there.
All right. What other? I have a whole bunch of stuff here that you sent me. Where else do you want me to go?
Wherever you want to go, babe. If
Well,
you want to start from the top and work your way down, that's fine too.
Well, I mean, we're on this, so where do we go from here? If you want to just continue down that trail, you know what I mean? We
On the
went,
van?
yeah, we went from the van. Now, do you want to jump into something else
Yeah, bring up the card.
on the door?
Yes. Because Christina, you are from Tucson.
I am. I live in Phoenix now, but my whole life in Tucson. Like, I grew up there.
All right. Well, I would really love to have your opinion on this bad boy, because this is another thing that's drove me absolutely bonkers.
Are we talking about the social work?
Yes, adult protective services.
Yeah, I got something to say about this. So, my husband is a social worker, and when this first happened, I asked him, because one thing I do know for like adult protective services, outside of certain scenarios, like a neighbor or someone can't just call them and they're just going to show up the same day, right? It doesn't really work that way. It's kind of hard to get them to open in a case and go somewhere. The exception is law enforcement and medical professionals, or if they get some report of immediate danger. But what doesn't make sense to anyone I've talked to is, like within the healthcare or my husband and his associates, is it doesn't make sense that law enforcement would call them when they're there active on the scene.
Right.
Because there's no point for them. Like,
Right.
law enforcement's handling what's going on. So that doesn't make sense. I think we heard No Nads Nano say something about, he dismissed it, like, a neighbor called. That's BS.
Yeah.
No one's believing that.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't make sense for a doctor. The only thing that makes sense is there was already an open adult protective services case. I think sorry, I was getting a little pushback. The only logic thing, unless there's stuff we don't know, only logical thing is there was already an APS open case. Somehow they got word something happened and it went down there. But it doesn't make sense they would leave a card. That's what's throwing a lot of like people in the industry off. Why would they leave a card? It would make sense to go down there, talk to law enforcement, and be like, "What's going on? This is our open case." But just leaving a random card didn't make sense. So
I know
there's a
people are
lot of
saying that it was
mystery to that.
debunked. I know a lot of people are saying this person and that person debunked it. Brian Inton, don't even get me started on that avenue right this minute. And the interview room, I didn't see it, and it hasn't been debunked by me, so I am still hot on the case.
A lot of people dismissed it, but if you know, it doesn't make sense.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's so many damn things in this case are just being dismissed.
Okay,
like,
first
that's
of all,
nothing. That's nothing.
If the cops were to have called during an active investigation, first of all, that is an open crime scene. That is an active crime scene. So they would not be able to go up there and put it on the dang door. So that right there is null and void. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, if they had went up there after the fact and the police were not there, let's say a couple days later, after the scene has been when they let it go the first time, they would have seen blood. They still would have been on an active crime scene. And by then they would have known that that is an active crime scene. They wouldn't have done that. So the only other thing that I can think of is that that card was there before all of this took place. That is the
Yeah.
only thing that makes sense to me, because the cops are not going to let you go up there on an active crime scene. And I know Brian Enton at one point said that he saw the caseworker go put the card up there, but he was not recording at the time. So I call BS. I didn't see it, so I don't believe it. Period.
Yeah, and maybe he saw someone get out of their car and walk to the door.
Yeah.
I think this card is a really big deal. Everyone's dismissing it, but it doesn't make sense for APS to be involved when police are on scene. There's nothing for them to do.
Yeah.
There's no reason for them to be involved. The only logical thing is they were already there. I didn't consider the card already being there, but that is the most logical thing.
Yeah, it is, because even if, like I said, even if the police called, they're not going to let that person go up there and walk on the damn. Well, I don't know. They might, because they've shit on everything else in this case. But I don't know. I have a feeling that card was there, like, the day prior, or maybe even while she was out. And Adult Protective Services, guys, is not only about abuse. It could be financially motivated. And they think that maybe somebody's trying to take advantage of funds.
Exactly.
It could be that she wasn't all there. And that kind of goes along with, I kind of see where people were saying that the card could be from when they thought she was missing. I understand that. I hear that. But at the same time, it's still an active freaking crime scene. She can't go up there. She's not the police. And if they did let her go up there, then, that can be brought up. If there's ever a prosecution, that can be brought up. I mean, you even let the social worker go up there and put a card. So I don't know. I call bullshit on all that. I still think something's suspicious about it. I know I've had a lot of people agree with me. I've had a lot of people argue with me about it. But this is just allegedly, and in my opinion, everything on this show is in our opinion and allegedly. I think that it was already there. I do. I think that's the only thing that makes sense.
Angel
That
Eyes.
is the only thing that makes sense.
Angel Eyes thinks that it was a distraction.
Yeah, could be. It could be.
Could be.
Yeah, that is a great point. And also, wasn't the crime scene like pretty much trampled from the beginning?
Yeah, like it was released after like what, day 2?
Days. Yeah.
2 or 3 days. Yeah, it was and then they'd ended up taking it back. So, I don't even think, in my personal opinion, I don't even think that the police saw the blood actually at the beginning. I don't think they saw that until Brian Enton went up there and took a photo of it. Because soon after that, they reopened it, or reopened the scene.
So unpopular thought, right?
Go for it. Mm-hmm.
On the blood.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think logically, what would make sense? Even in a criminal mind, even if it's twisted and jacked up, there's some kind of twisted logic.
Right.
What was that? Oh, my clothes. With the blood. Even with Nanos and his ways, to current day, the blood's still there, just being naturally dissolved by nature. The mat's still there. Is it really logic to present day that's never been preserved? That's never been taken? That makes no logic sense to me. Even if one department messed up, we have other people involved and just no one's paying attention to it.
Yes. But the mat has been changed out by the family. Mark the Shark found that out.
Okay. I didn't know that. But it's been changed out, meaning, do we know that Law ever took it? I mean, at this point,
Law
it's too
didn't
late.
take it. By family.
Yeah. I mean, everyone and their mothers and people's. Remember that lady's dog? I don't know if that's where she peed. Went and peed on it like day 3 or 4. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything's messed up. But to me, the law enforcement doesn't make. They don't think much of that blood. They said they tested it. It's Nancy's. That's all they have. In Savannah's interview, that one, the only one she did with Hoda, and they were talking about all this stuff, all the things. Hoda had to mention, oh, and there was blood. And Savannah was like, oh, yeah, like an afterthought. I don't think that blood is, I think it's something else. I don't think it's related.
Well, they
Am I
said
convinced of it?
they did say that it was confirmed to be Nancy Guthrie's blood.
Yeah,
They
it's her
did say
blood.
that.
Which,
But is it planted? Somebody asked me, do I think it's planted? You know,
is,
there is so much speculation surrounding this case. I wouldn't doubt it, but this is how I'm starting to go. Everybody's been going like far right, trying to come up with something. I'm going back to the simplest solution, the simplest who we think is possibly involved. The easiest person is probably involved, in my opinion. Just going back to basics. Do I think it's planted? I mean, originally I said, somebody could have hit her in the head with a rock and it dripped because of the driplets. But then again, maybe they did hit her and the blood was like supposed to be like from 3 inches, right? I think it was like 3 inches up or 3 feet, something like that. I don't think the cartel's involved, honey. I really don't. I don't feel like they're involved. I don't think she's in Mexico either. I think she's still in the neighborhood. I think she's extremely close by, and I think all of this has been blown up by all the silence that we're missing the facts. And if we go back to the facts, if going by the timeline that we were provided and everything else in between, who was the last person to see her? Also, who was the first one to arrive on the scene to find out where her mother was? I mean, they were there, they were with her before, and then they were also first on scene. And then on top of that, at 11 a.m., they get the call from the church lady. 11:57, I believe it is. They show up. What the hell took them 57 minutes to go check on the mom? What? Why did it take so long to go check on her? So, and which way did they go in? Which way did they go into the house? Did they go through the kitchen door? Because if so, they would have seen the pots holding the door open. They would have went through the front, they would have saw blood and immediately thought something is horribly wrong. And then it wouldn't have taken them, what was it, like 7 minutes, 7 minutes before they called the police. If they would have, if that were me and I would have rolled up on my mom's house and there's doors open or blood right there, I would have just called the police right then and there and told them to come the hell on. Because you don't know if they're still in the house. You don't know what's going on. Let me read this. Niagara Crystal. The wait was terrible. If we are like trusting the timeline that they provided to us, that has more questions than anything.
it don't fit to me at all. The timeline's stupid.
It doesn't to me either. And like I said, I still don't think it happened on the 31st. But I don't know. I don't know. I just know that the porch guy picture, the video, I'm not sure I buy that either. There's no timestamps, there's no date. And where the hell did they get the 11th from? What actually happened on the 11th? Because everybody assumed it was that other picture, the still shot of the porch guy. Everybody assumed that's why they were asking for the 11th. But what really happened on the 11th? Because I haven't heard anything else. Has anybody else surrounding it?
No, I haven't heard anything else. I do agree with you. I think it's the obvious what's in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been so much deflection. And even, I mean, we all know or should know that Pima County's using, their puppets, their mainstream media KOLD to push a narrative. All of the
Mm-hmm.
narrative is distracting from the actual Guthrie case. Um, I've always believed, in my opinion, allegedly, everyone's proven innocent. It's A&T. It just makes sense. Everything fits.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things I don't understand. Why 6 months later? Like, why 6 months? If it's them, are they still out running free, living their life wherever they are? That frustrates me.
Yeah. And I want to know if they're together because I've heard separate things that they're not even together. So that would be nice to know if they're hiding out together or apart, or because I've heard like that it's possible that Annie is with her brother Cameron in Vermont, and that nobody really knows where Tommaso is. I don't know. That's like a lot of he said, she said, but it still makes you wonder, like if they are together.
They've
Um,
disappeared just like Nancy.
yeah, yeah.
This is just the weirdest.
Yeah, somebody's trying to cover something up. That's for sure.
Yeah, and some of the police are helping. Like,
Yeah,
it actually gets a little scary.
yeah. Somebody just asked, did they take her on the 11th? No, they couldn't have taken her on the 11th because there was confirmation, allegedly confirmation that she was with her friends, for her birthday, like a couple days before all this happened. They were playing some kind of game. But I'm just wondering if there was like a sighting, or did the camera catch something from the 11th, but it's not the still. Um, I don't know. It's And then in that still picture too, it looks like the guy's mask is on backwards, almost as if he's doing a trial run to see if he's going to get caught, or if any alarms are going to be sound, or cops are going to be called, or anything like that. I don't know. I still think that it's funny that they had their car for so long, and there
So
was no need.
long. They took stuff. Um, Actual Pima County took things in brown bags from
Mm-hmm.
from A&T's.
Yep, I saw that
I mean,
live.
there's so much suspicion. Um, and then the kicker is they've done nothing to defend themselves.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know what to think about the videos. Sometimes I think it's just all just a front to get people talking, because if you think about that's what everyone's focusing on and focused on since it came back. I don't know if they're real or not. I do think they saw something on the 11th. But just where we are now and all the unexplainable weirdness, I don't think it's this complicated. I don't think anyone in this world is that smart to evade FBI and police for 6 months.
Nope.
And
I don't think so either.
in Tucson, Arizona.
I don't think so either.
It just makes sense.
It's a lot less complicated. Let's uncomplicate it and go back to basics and the facts, the actual facts that we know. And we know who saw them last. And let me say this, I am not saying that I 100% think that either one of them are guilty completely. But I do feel like there is some indirectly or directness involved in this. And I think if you really look at it, you are so naive if you don't at least consider it, period.
I agree. Crystal, your head is doing weird things. Is there a dog behind you wagging its tail?
No, it's my hair.
Oh, is it your hair?
Yeah, I have a window.
It's blowing, and I'm like, what is going on? Sorry, I don't mean to
My
distract
hair
you.
is wagging its tail. No, I have a window unit right here, and sometimes it'll blow on me in weird ways.
Like I'm trying
Oh.
to get as close to see. I'm like, what is that? I want one.
Yeah, let's
Sorry,
explore
go
more
ahead. Go
weird
ahead.
ways.
Huh?
Wait, what?
What'd you say, babe?
Nothing.
Huh? What was that? Um, but let's see.
There's some.
Like I said, I don't even think it happened on the 31st. The Uber driver, I still call bullshit on that. There's no proof. She was a woman apparently that they spoke with that did say that she did have audio and I believe video of her getting in the car. In any other case, they would show a clip it of the last time someone was seen alive.
Every case. You would
Every
the
effing case.
911 call would come out. They would know everyone who last saw her, what she was wearing when she was last seen. They're not giving even the most basic general stuff we're used to seeing in like a missing person case.
Yeah.
Like it is so freaking weird. I'm
Yeah.
so frustrated over this.
I am too. I'm still pissed. And I know it's repetitive. Like I was saying on our last show that, we have to keep like talking, about the same things. But you know what though? I was thinking, the more and more we talk about even going over the same things, the more it might jog somebody's memory of something else that maybe we overlooked as sleuths to go back and look again. Or having guests on, or you guys in the chat. Y'all might something might just trigger. Or people watching
Right.
replay.
Yes, someone's perspective or someone might say one thing that makes it click. And I'm
Yeah.
still convinced between all of us and all the channels, someone's got it right. Somebody's
Yeah.
nailed it. And it's just frustrating. I don't know if we're ever going to find out.
I think that there will be I feel like there will be an arrest on this eventually, not anytime soon. I just feel like they're going to end up walking because Nanos screwed the pooch. I mean, he really did. He sucks. He's still in office, and here in a little bit we'll be bringing up where another elderly woman was attacked about 30 minutes from where Nancy Guthrie was abducted. That's a new one, and Nanos is in charge of that shit too. So,
And just so you guys know, this is not normal for Tucson. Things are getting out of control. I mean, I know the world's just going to poop every day, but this is insane.
yeah.
Like results are typical. I want to one point I wanted to mention, going back to the social work or the DPS card, is what logic would make sense that was already there. And what I thought of is she had a lot of friends. Like she had her besties that she played games with and met up and did online church with. Very few have talked, and the interviews they did do were very just, they weren't talking about Nancy much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If anyone in this world knew if she had issues, like with family or being cared of or was being mistreated physically or not, it would be those friends. And I wonder if that's why they won't talk.
Why are you
Because they
smiling for
can't.
him?
Why are you
Distur-
laughing?
Disturbed. Why are you smiling so big? Huh? Why are you smiling so big?
Are you laughing at my crazy?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Trust me on that. I don't disrespect our host, our special guest and host. Trust me.
No. He's not laughing at you.
No.
I sent him something. A text.
Oh, okay. You can laugh at me. I don't get
No.
offended.
No. I'm not like
so
that
sorry.
at all. Trust
Bad
me.
timing.
I don't. Yeah. There is some pretty great chats that
I
have
haven't
come
been
in.
reading.
Let's see. Let's go over some of this stuff, shall we?
No, I don't think it's cold yet, Angel Eyes. I sure don't. We're still waiting on the IgG, which, let's see, we have the unrooted hair, and then we have some sort of mixed DNA. I covered that also in the last show, but as a reminder, we know it's not like semen or anything because that would have came back already. So I'm thinking it's either like touch DNA, it could be saliva, um,
Sweat.
sweat. It could be anything like that. All right, bye, Jess. What do I do?
See, Jess?
She's got to go be an adult.
She brought up a good point. Like, why are the friends being told to be quiet?
Yes. Why are they being told to sign an NDA?
Why is everybody being told to be quiet?
It's sus.
As hell.
That's why the theory of the card, they knew something. I can't understand why the obvious A&T, while they haven't made a move yet, but could it be because Nano screwed everything up? They don't have anything concrete to get the conviction?
That could be
like I said before too, if somebody in Savannah's family is guilty of this, there goes her career, there goes her contracts, there goes all of it. So
how horrible to put your own self over the life of your mother. Just putting that out there, right? Like, how disgusting is that?
It's absolutely 100% disgusting. If that were my mom, like he and I mean, we have the same views on a lot of stuff, especially, you know, about our parents and stuff. I would have moved heaven and earth. I would have been screaming at the top of the freaking rooftops. I would have had every news reporter there. I would be doing my own pressers. My brother would be too. He wouldn't give shit. He would have been like, "Where's our mom?"
It would be scorched earth.
Yeah, scorched earth. Yeah, he's saying that because A&E's card. But
yeah,
it would be hell to pay, and let somebody try to shut me up.
Yeah,
honey,
and
I'll get louder.
All that. Like, they had all that. They had all the eyes in the world day one, and they hid their faces.
Yeah,
Angel Eyes, I agree with
got
you.
Scared and moved around.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Christina, but
you're good.
Angel Eyes, I agree with you. I said that from the beginning. The only thing is that with the FBI, it's like a jurisdiction kind of thing. That the only way how the FBI can really get involved is if the local authorities like let them, like pretty much turn everything over to them. So that's why you see, or early on you saw Cash Patel and Nanos going at it with each other.
Yeah, and we'll be going over a new thing that Cash Patel brought up today.
We have a whole video that we're gonna play with you guys.
I've just been sending him stuff all morning.
I'm gonna have to get back to adulting here in a minute, but I will keep this. I'll be in the comments because I can multitask that way. But I wanted to put one thing out that I don't know the answer to, but I mean, just very recently, Patel did another interview bashing Nanos. What I don't understand, I understand the jurisdiction, but when has this administration given a damn about jurisdiction? We have a high-ranking official in our current, working for our commander-in-chief. He knows something is wrong, and all he's doing is complaining and calling it out. What's stopping him from pulling rank and just getting it done the right way?
Yeah, because even Trump was involved.
I've been very frustrated. Yeah. Because if you follow them, they'll mow down anybody. Why stop short of just? Can you curse here? Is bitching about it?
Yeah.
Why stop short of just bitching about it?
There you go. Get it out. Yeah.
I'm like, that's just something I noticed. We had that Patel interviewed, and it made everyone was talking about it, and I'm like, why didn't he just step in, man up, and take over? Like, why is everyone just bitching and doing nothing? Because he has the authority. I don't care what anyone says. I don't buy
Mm-hmm.
this. It's not
Thanks,
my
Poppy.
jurisdiction stuff.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, you know, Trump was involved at the beginning, and then he got pissed off because um, Nanos decided to let the world know about the signal sniffers, and that upset him. And I know he said people were confused by what Trump said whenever he said, what was it? Um, he thinks that there's going to be some answers provided really soon. I think what he
I
meant by
remember.
that was just he was sending in cash himself. And so he thought that there would be, more answers.
Yeah.
But then the war and everything else happened. So,
Yeah. Before you jet out of here, Christina, why don't you let everyone know what you're working on? Um, give
YouTube
yourself
channel.
a
Oh, my
shameless plug
YouTube
on everything.
channel. Thanks, guys. It's the same as my Christina Shock. My channel name will be Coffee, Carbs, and Conversations. I'm starting to. Sorry, guys. I'm getting over the crud.
Aw.
I think within the week we'll start putting content out. But the core focus is going to be, because I've worked in healthcare my whole adult life. I wanted to do just kind of a series of videos, and I might do some interviews on what healthcare is like, patient rights, how to help people get the most out of their money in an industry where most of the cost is being put to patients, what your options are, how to get your insurance to cover certain things, just because this is my life and I see it. I know it
Right.
might not apply to everyone, but I really want to do that. And then in the future, I do have some people to kind of get all that content information out as a reference point for people to help. And then it's going to move into happy stories of people who kind of survived like miraculous diseases. And I want them to share their story. So I've got a few people who kind of were, diagnosed terminal, not expect to make it, and they have, and they're still here. So I want to do that positive. So kind of put some content out to help people, but I kind of want to focus off of the healthcare and the industry that I kind of live, 10 hours of my day every day
Yeah.
in. So.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds great. I will definitely be tuning in.
Well,
Because
Yeah.
the insurance agents, they can get
Oh,
you.
it's a hot mess.
Yeah.
We see sad stuff working in it every day. So just
Thank
some
you,
inside
Angel.
tips and tricks.
Angel, just put your YouTube in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Go
Angel.
sub to her channel, please.
Hey, Roxanne.
We got Roxanne in the house.
In the house.
Well, that's good. Well, it was yeah, I was
It's great to have
looking
you
at
on.
a bunch of I was looking at your stuff that you were posting for your channel. So I think it's going to be a hit, which is good
Yes.
because
Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited. We're working hard.
yeah, because
My husband helping me with some stuff.
we're
So
gonna keep it 1,000 over here. The health industry with insurance and everything is corrupt as hell.
It is.
you have no idea, and you have no idea what the doctors go through. So I'm going to be kind of being both sides. And then I don't want to, you guys, I could talk about this forever, but do you know that United Healthcare profited $12.1 billion in 2025?
Uh-huh. That's why
And in this year, they increased patient costs on plans by 40%.
That's crazy.
yeah, that's why we switched.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's why we
crazy.
switched.
Yeah. All right, I actually got to get back to work, but this was fun. I hope we do it again.
Yes,
Absolutely.
It's great
absolutely.
talking to you guys. I love you both very, very much, and we'll talk soon.
Oh,
No,
we
thank
love
you very much. We love you too. You take care of yourself. I don't do that heart thing, but we love
I
you.
do.
Oh, you can. Come on.
She just did it for
Do
you.
it. Do
I'm-
it.
I'm not
do
getting that
it.
mushy, all right? But we love you. We love you, though.
we
I'll
do.
send you
Bye,
some
everybody.
love on
Bye,
X.
chat.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
All right. So you want to play the Cash
Whichever one you
Patel?
want to go.
And
Yeah, we
here's
can do
another thing
Cash.
with the whole Trump thing. like I know that he got involved, like he made like some comments or whatever, but let's let's keep it 1,000 here, folks. Trump's got so much more to worry about with this
Yes.
country, and I'm not. I want to stress this. I am not diminishing a life that has been. We don't know if it's been taken from us or not. I'm just saying that I voted for Trump to take care of immigration, to get rid of all the corruption that's in government, bury the swamp, get rid of the deep state. Like, I want him to focus on that stuff. So let him deal with that, and then let all this other stuff play out on the local level and the state level.
Yes. Yes.
So that would be the smart thing to do.
Agreed.
Ask her if she wants to come on my channel, Angel Eyes.
I think Christina is on X as well, hun. You can ask her.
Yeah. I'll even post her.
Or she
X.
said she'll be back. Actually, she said she'll be back in the chat. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mama
Oh, yeah. There you
Donna.
go. Yeah, there you go. You could do that.
Yeah.
Angel Eyes. She's going to be in the chat.
Yeah. She
But
said
yeah,
she
the
can
government
multitask.
is just so corrupt. Let Trump handle all that other stuff while this other stuff is more on the local level, and
Yeah.
we'll go from there. Because and I will answer your text that you have sent me.
Who?
What do you mean who? You.
Okay.
All right. So we'll bring up the cash video next.
Sure.
All
Sure.
right. Let's do that, shan't we?
We shall. We shall.
Okay. Going here. Here.
All right. There's your answer, Angel Eyes. She said she would love to go on anybody's channel.
There you go.
There you go.
All right,
All right,
folks. You want to explain this video before we play it real quick?
No, just play it. Everybody, I think a lot of people already know.
Okay.
It's Kash Patel basically saying that Nanos kept critical information from him the first 4 days. All right, go for it. At least it's a car one, babe.
The reason for the stop today was because you were speeding. Can I see your license and registration, sir?
You know, one thing I want to ask you is about, in the Nancy Guthrie case, I got frustrated because I knew from my sources they were trying to keep you guys out.
They did.
They did keep you out.
And look, here's
And
how
time matters in an investigation.
the first 48 hours of anyone's disappearance are the most critical. And here's how these cases works. It is a state matter. It's a state and local law enforcement matter. What we, the FBI, do is say, hey, we're here to help. What do you need? What can we do? And for 4 days, we were kept out of the investigation. And when we were finally let in, Sean, look what we did. We went in and got the Ring doorbell. And we said, hey, is anyone talking to Google? I called the leadership at Google and I said, look, we know that there was not a subscription service to capture all of the data that would have been captured had there been a subscription service. But can we go into the cache? Can we go into the data before it's deleted and see what we can find? That's why you have that image, because the FBI worked with Google to put that image out. Another thing we asked to do.
You guys got that tape, which was the biggest breakthrough during that case.
We could have gotten it days before. We could have also maybe gotten more data had we been let in earlier.
Why wouldn't they want your help? Why did they send the DNA to a lab in Florida, not Quantico?
That's the other thing that you hit on, right? Again, we were saying we'll process it. I launched hundreds of agents and intel staff to Phoenix and Tucson just for this case, just to be on standby.
And they didn't want
just
you
to
there.
do the canvassing. And we said, we'll take the DNA. And again, it's a state and local matter. So it's their call on where to send the DNA. We have Quantico, best lab in the world. I had a fixed wing aircraft on the ground ready to move it immediately through the night.
Did they just say no?
And they said, we're sending it to Florida. And then, I don't know,
They have
60
jurisdiction.
days. They have jurisdiction, so it's their call. So,
Bad call.
well, that's for the American public to decide. And what we can do is continue to offer support. We would have analyzed it within days and maybe gotten better information or more information. Our lab's just better than any other private lab out there. and we didn't get a chance to do that. So I understand everybody's frustrations on that.
No, I'm not frustrated with you. I'm frustrated that they, if I was a sheriff and the FBI was willing to help me and time is of the essence, I'd want all the help I can get.
So y'all see that? They had the plane ready, and Nanos still wanted to send it to Florida because he is contracted through them, guys. So do you think he had a plan? Do you think he, is getting some, getting some money, getting paid for using it, under the table? What do you think? I'm anxious to know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like he was about to say, 60 days later, then they ended up getting the DNA back. And guess what? It still had to go to the FBI at Quantico. So, they could have had some more answers by then. We could be 2 months ahead of where we are right now. Or this could have already been solved. So, it's pretty shitty of Mr. Nanos. No nads, Nanos.
And I don't know how the chat feels about this, but I'm going to say something. It may be controversial for some.
Say it.
But I'm known to speak my mind all the time. I'm just going to put it out there that I love Kash Patel.
I do too.
I think Kash Patel is one of, if not the best FBI directors that our country has ever had.
Mm-hmm.
He's very ballsy, which is what we need. He doesn't play any games. And when you have someone like that who you can team up with, why would you, just like Sean Hannity said, why would you not want to use all the resources available that you have at your disposal, especially when you have the might of the FBI that's willing?
Yep.
What is going on in Tucson that they don't that they want to keep everything in the state and local level?
And to that point, they don't want the FBI. They're like not wanting to use all of that resource. Does that sound familiar to you? Savannah not wanting to use all hers.
Mm-hmm. And we spoke about and we brought that up in episode 1.
Yep.
Where if you have all her clout and her reach, you would use everything. You would thank all the YouTubers. You would thank the Alexes of the world, the Juicies of the world. You would use all those people and put everything out there. I dignified his name. Hey, Juicy, if you ever watch this, bro, this is that's a dignified, that's a.
We'll get him on too one day.
That's me giving you props for what you've done. So if I call you Juicy, I don't call no other man Juicy. So you're dignified, all right? So that's like a lot of props to you, brother. I appreciate what you're doing.
I hope you don't go around calling other men Juicy.
I just got done saying I don't.
I know.
But I appreciate what he's doing and what he's done already, like the Alexes of the world and stuff like that. Oh, and you know what? I also have to defend Tucson and Alex. I was on X last night, and apparently this had to do with Alex's case for going to Nancy's house. So they were at the court, the both of them, or they had just left the court. And when you go on X, sometimes there is the For You and then your followers tab. So basically, whatever it is that your followers are posting, you see that on X, and then For You would pretty much be what the algorithm of X is going to allow you to see. I saw some comments from 2 people.
Hey, Summer.
That was, hey, Summer. Oh, and then Rhythm Includes is with us also. Okay. So how are you both doing? Thanks for joining us. So I saw 2 comments last night that I was going to I was going to say something last night because it just irked me. And this has to do with our civil rights. So apparently, Tucson was recording on a public. And folks, look, like, I'm not moving too far from this whole case thing because this is tied into each other, and this is very
Yes.
important. When you see First Amendment auditors, and if you YouTube this, you can see the hundreds of thousands of videos of First Amendment auditors that are out there. They do important work for all of us, and it's educational. I highly suggest every single one of you watch these videos, and I'll tell you why. So many people do not know their rights, and so many of our civil rights are trampled on. That simple videos like that just take 5 minutes, and these guys are so educational. When you're in front of a court, that is state owned, that is state property. We own that property through our tax dollars. Therefore, we have the right to record on court steps. Two of these comments that I saw last night were two, I don't know who they were, but they were definitely chicks that didn't know their rights. Were pretty much, one called Tucson an asshole because he was recording, and then the other one chimed in saying that, oh yeah, because they're doing this because of they're trying to get their civil rights, or their rights, make sure that they don't get trampled on or anything like that. But I think that they're doing this, to scare people, or it was a ridiculous comment. And what I want to say is that is not ridiculous because you have people that don't know their rights that are trying to tell you what your rights are. And that's key. If somebody tells you you can't record on a public sidewalk, tell them to go pound sand because they can't trespass your eyes. If you're on a public sidewalk, you can record anything. And if somebody's got an issue with it, that's their problem. That's not your problem. You can record. So this is why I also wanted to get involved in this whole thing because I did not like how Tucson, the authorities there, were moving the there's like an imaginary barrier where you can stand, and they were trying to mess with that just so that it's almost like entrapment, so that then they can say, oh, you're 2 feet. No, you're on a freaking street. We own that street. You have no authority to move that line. Like, that's constitutional. You can't do that. So if I was Alex and Tucson and them, like, get in touch with a lawyer, like a constitutional lawyer, because they're going to get paid for that. Like, I'm telling you, people, like, don't ever let and look, I love cops, but like, if you ever get pulled over and you think it's sus, you have a right for to call for a supervisor. You also, they have to explain to you why they pulled you over. Let them know that they're being recorded as well. They're going to tell you that you're being recorded. And if you feel that your rights are being trampled on, guess what? You have so much power behind you because of the Constitution to fight that back. And it's time in this country that we start fighting back on these levels, because enough is enough. Because if we don't, the corruption that you see in Tucson, that's going to continue in other states, and that's going to keep going and keep going, and they're going to keep pushing the barriers, especially a lot of these blue states that are turning communist. They're going to then think that they can do whatever the hell they want to you, and then you're going to be screwed, and you're going to be going through a hell of a lot more on something that should have never ever gotten to the point where it did. So please keep that in mind, and I highly suggest that you guys check First Amendment auditors and pay your respect to those people, because they're doing all of us a favor, and it's good what they're doing. All right.
Preach, baby,
My
preach.
I'll get off my soapbox now.
No, you
But
did
it ties
good.
into this whole case because you saw
No, it
what they were
does.
doing with the
Absolutely.
thing. They were trying to push that barrier further and further away when you can't do that.
Yeah. Now on top of that, this is for future cases too that they're fighting for. They're fighting for all of us, not just themselves. They're fighting for all of us. Because I know eventually, Disturbed and I, if there's something big going on close to us, we're going. We'll stream that shit. And I'd be damned if anybody's going to walk all over our First Amendment rights, because we have a right to be there. We're independent journalists, is what they say to say.
Yep.
So, in 857, he's still trying to get an association going, and I know Liberty's helped a little with that, and $20 a year, and we're association, we're journalists.
Oh, and here's another thing. If you're recording in public and somebody says, I don't want to be on camera, that I need my, or
Touch it.
you need my permission, that's cat. That's bullcrap.
Unless they are under the age of 18.
You can record anything in public because your eyes can't be trespassed. And these cameras on these cell phones are just so crazy because my mind then just goes somewhere else where I just start to think like people freak out just because they see someone recording. I would love to see the videos that these people have on their phones. And I'm talking like dirty. Like they're fine with doing all that stuff. I don't even care if it's in the bedroom or whatever, but you ain't scared of the camera then. But just because
Yeah.
you're in public and somebody's recording something in public, all of a sudden you got a problem with that? Come on now, people. Like
Yeah.
this is all reality. Like this is stuff that happens and you just see the hypocrisy and it's just bullshit. And I just like calling it out. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
call it out when I see it. So I don't even care. Okay. What's next?
I like it. I don't know. Go to another one, I guess.
All right. We got did you want me to play the recording?
Yes.
Is that
911 dispatch. Yeah.
okay.
Go ahead and play that.
820-5820 North.
Let me just rewind it. Do you want to tell them what we're about to watch first, real quick?
Y'all, a lot of you have already seen me post it on X. I think I don't want to. I think Daphne. I know Daphne sent it in a group chat, so I don't know exactly where she got it from, but I just know I got it from Daphne. It's the 911 call, not the 911 call, but a 911 call, and they do bring up Nancy Guthrie.
Okay.
All right. And while you're doing that, I'm going to pause just for a second and go get this dog off my bed.
All right. So we're going to play this right now.
Eight two zero 5820 North Camino Escalante for a missing person / vulnerable adult. Occurred from 2200 hours last night. It's for Nancy Guthrie, number 5 female, 84 years of age, 5'2" or medium build, brown over blue, unknown last seen wearing. Nancy diagnosed with cardiac issues, high BP, and with a pacemaker. Unknown last seen headed on 1043 South 1 at 1632.
Chat. I will let me play that one more time for you guys.
820 5820 North Camino Escalante for a missing person / vulnerable adult. Occurred from 2200 hours last night. It's for Nancy Guthrie, number 5 female, 84 years of age, 5'2" or medium build, brown over blue, unknown last seen wearing. Nancy diagnosed with cardiac issues, high BP, and with a pacemaker. Unknown last seen headed on 1043 South 1 at 1632.
All right. So that was that. And then And then I will play.
More evidence could have been recovered if federal.
Let me play this video for you guys too until we get until Crystal comes back. Our little Crystal comes back. Little pookie. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'll figure that out. I'll have that straightened out the next show. But here's another one.
More evidence could have been recovered if federal investigators hadn't been blocked from the Nancy Guthrie case for 4 days. Once they were able to step in, the FBI partnered with Google to recover images like this of a potential suspect at Guthrie's front door. And now the FBI director, Kash Patel, telling Fox, quote, there was a chance that it was located in their cache just before it was being deleted. It's important to note the physical doorbell camera was missing from the crime scene, and Guthrie did not have a subscription that would guarantee long-term storage of that video.
So chat, my thing is this. So do you, so she didn't have a subscription for her doorbell? And if she didn't have a subscription, obviously it can still record a certain amount of time. Is that true? Chat, I don't have a like, I don't know how that whole thing works with the doorbell thing. Can somebody in the chat let me know? And then there is something else that we're going to bring up as well. But I just need to know where Crystal wants to go with this. It has to do with the, if you remember, for the,
I'm back. Okay.
So
I need to know where what?
So I played the Kash Patel one also with the doorbell thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
You mean the
apparently
porch guy?
about the porch guy, yeah. Like, so she didn't have a subscription to
Yeah,
her.
she did.
So, but it was still able to record a certain amount of time.
Yes.
But
FBI was able to get it.
okay,
But
but
the
if
whole
she
point with that
had,
was,
if she had a subscription, she would have gotten a lot more time
yes.
recorded.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why last show I was like, shame on Savannah for not making sure. Because they should have had a conversation. Look, Mom, you're 84 years old. You're gonna have this, whether you like it or not. Tough. I want to be able to keep an eye on you. I want to know that you're okay if you want to stay by yourself. The end.
I wouldn't even
Okay.
tell her. I wouldn't even tell her, Mom. Like, I would just
Well,
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you could do it that way out as well.
You
I
would just do
mean,
it. You'd just be like, no, you know what? This is my mother. This is just something that you just go over her head, you know, and you
Yep.
just make the decision and just do it.
Yep. You are absolutely right. So, that's why I was like, shame on her. And then the worst part of it is that Savannah had to do that homecoming thing for NBC back in, I think it was November, and her mom should have had updated security at that point anyway, because I mean, she showed everything. She showed who her mom was, and I don't know. It's all bullshit. But I mean, everything's upgraded now. They have it all upgraded now. Good
Oh,
for
after the
them.
fact, everything's all upgraded.
After, yes, everything's so upgraded now.
Wow, how convenient.
Mm-hmm. But you did show the porch guy video?
No, not yet. I
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
wait on that because I don't know where you're going
Okay, yeah,
with this.
I want you to let's play that next, because I'm gonna see if anybody else sees the guy doing this number, like he's telling somebody it's time.
You know, I keep seeing you, like I've seen you on different shows, even with Daphne on her show. I
Yeah.
don't see that, but I could be
Well,
wrong. But
now you can, because you're right there in front of it.
now we will see. Okay, so let's show it.
Yes, because it's our show. All right. Oh, by the way, folks, guess what? I set up my mouse and look at that pretty keyboard. Ooh, all the colors. Love it. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It's mostly pink. Why'd you pick pink? I'm just
Because I love
curious.
pink. I love pink. But look, no, all the colors. It lights up all the colors. And they
Wow.
change.
That's so beautiful.
It is. It's so good. It's a gaming
Said
keyboard.
no name ever. Okay, let me hit play. All right, chat. Ready? Let me see. Roxanne said the big red flag about this whole case is that none of the authorities in charge has said a word. No updates. Nothing. Yeah, we've been hammering on that since the last show. Then we have. Oh, I love that. Chat, if you guys are supporting each other and promoting your channels and stuff, please do so, because I'm big on networking. And I think that the bigger we are in networking together, the stronger we are. And that's important to me. So I know that there's a lot of channels in there that don't like doing this. I don't care. Like,
we don't care. We want you to share it.
Share each other, and let's just grow this family that we got going. I mean, that's important.
Just don't spam it out with just your channel. But Angel Eyes and Liberty and
Christina.
whenever and when Snooperella's in here, those are our mods. Just tell them your channel name and maybe they can find it for you if y'all don't mind.
Angel Eyes, I will definitely sub to you as soon as the show is over. I don't know if Brick by Brick is, but that will be taken care of tonight, I promise you. All right, let's play this video. Am I going to have to pause it at any time?
Yes. All yes. Right. I don't know when, though. So just be ready.
See how he's using his... he's...
Yeah.
See,
yeah, I know weird. What you meant. I know what you meant about, like... See, oh, yeah. Couldn't see
okay, let me...
Really good.
This is... Okay, this isn't something that an ordinary person would do. Okay, the way how he's trying to, the way how he's covering this is specific. Why? I don't know, but I know that this is the average person does not do this. And when I saw this, that was one of the first things that popped in my mind, and I was like, this guy knows what he's doing. All right, I'll keep playing. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop it.
Okay, right here. Be ready to pause it. Right there. All right, can you zoom in, babe?
It doesn't let me zoom in.
Okay, then just rewind it like I said. See, okay. Rewind it just a little bit more. All right, y'all keep an eye on his hand and when he looks over. Okay. Right there.
Now let me play back a little bit, because this Discord thing keeps messing up. I hate it.
We missed it again. Okay. All right, he's gonna bend over. The way he bends too, I think, is youth. See?
Oh. Okay.
Did you see it?
I saw some chat.
Yeah, this is a one in a lifetime type case.
Okay, let me show the chat first something.
Okay.
Okay, chat. You see this? What he's got in his hand right there? I don't know what that is right there.
We already do. It's a plant. That's what he tries to cover the camera up with, babe. See, look.
See?
He taps his hand like he's telling somebody.
I think he's grabbing the other end of that, whatever that thing is in his hand. See, I don't think he's tapping his watch or whatever. He's grabbing the other side of whatever
Do you
that
see
thing
him
is in
looking
his hand.
over? He's looking over at someone. He is 100% looking over at someone.
He may be looking at someone, but the way how the hand went, that left hand, so it's almost like I'll just have to use my banana. So with his right
Oh.
hand, he had it, and then it's like he went like this. Because
Mhm.
when he comes walking towards the camera, he's got both hands on there. I didn't see him go like, which is what you normally would do when you would tell
Yeah.
someone it's go time.
All
Like,
right,
and you
rewind
would,
it just a little bit more, and let's watch one more time, because you could be right. See, he's tapping. He is freaking tapping.
no, I don't,
Watch. All right, watch.
look. Okay, so the right hand has the one part of whatever that thing is in his hand. And then, boom, now he grabs the other end of that, whatever that thing
Yeah,
is.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Don't
that's a
brag.
possibility.
See, because then when he comes walking back,
Roxanne, I am with you, honey. Army vet is the shit, and I have a clip from when he came on with us, and he's been wanting to get me back on his channel, or he's wanting to do another live with me. But you know, everything he said, I know it's a conspiracy, but it makes a lot of freaking sense. A lot of sense. That it's all government. That every bit of this is government. And I just go on over to my page, and I have a clip that says Army vet.
but if you look at his hand right there, both of his hands,
Mm-hmm.
he's
Yeah, you could be
he's
right, babe.
I'm going to use my banana as a prop. See, he's got like that. Don't make fun of my bananas either, chat. Like, it's good potassium that the body needs, especially for bodybuilders. So he's got his hands like this, and at no point did I see him go like this, which is what you
Okay.
normally would do.
Okay. Well,
And
that's
you
what I
and
thought
you
I'd
do
seen.
that in a
Mhm.
different, like you use two fingers. You go like that.
Mhm.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
continue. Continue.
I'm waiting for a text to come. No,
Oh
baby,
no.
that was so good, baby.
Shush up. Just text or just
Come on now, send that
just
text.
finish.
You know you want to send me a text like that, baby. That was so like, that was so unbelievable.
It won't
You
let him
you
enlarge
even
it.
you even used the banana too. That's amazing.
Oh my. Shut up.
Oh, so it's the flowers, whatever, or
Yes, that's what I
shrubbery.
was saying. Yeah,
Okay,
we already
so
knew what was in his hand.
okay, I didn't.
I know.
All right,
All right,
so
you're starting it over.
yeah, so take a look, chat. Okay, so that's sus. The way how he's using his hand that way to cover the camera. And notice it's mostly his face.
Liberty said to re-show us the tapping. Right
Okay,
here,
here we go.
Liberty. Just watch real quick. Look.
See? No
See,
tapping
he
of the
looked over.
wrist.
He looked over, and I swear it looks like a. What do y'all? All right, chat. What do y'all think? 1 for a tap and 2 for whatever he's saying that he's pulling on both sides. What y'all think?
We'll let it
1,
play again.
Crystal's right, or 2, Disturbed is right. We love playing games. Let's do it. Let's see who wins.
Well, they're all gonna pick you.
You don't know that.
No, they love you. All right, look.
2 for Disturbed. See?
Yeah, angel eyes. That's what I'm talking about. Because she's got good eyes. All right,
See?
look. No tapping.
It's not a she, it's a he.
Oh, he. I'm sorry. So you see, no tapping, and he grabbed the other end of that shrubbery stuff that he got.
Let's still say tap, tap, Tappity tap tap tap. All right, we only got 1 2, so I guess you win.
We'll see one more time. He goes over,
That's happy.
grabs the shrubbery. Boom.
Tap.
No tap.
Looking at somebody and tapping.
There is no.
Why would he
tap.
look at somebody and
Okay,
do that number?
he did look somewhere else. I did, like, he did look, but there was no tapping of the wrist. But that's just me.
His left hand dominant, no tapping. Oh shit! All right, you won, babe. You won. We play these silly little games. That's why sometimes you'll see us say, "I win."
That's a 2, right? Liberty.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
2,
2.
right? That's a 2 for me. That's a 2 for 2.
Yep, it's 2 for 2.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll get a text message about that.
You know
too
what though?
later.
You're the first one though that I've heard say that. So we need to bring that up tomorrow again when Daphne is with us. Yes, speaking of that, 4 p.m. tomorrow, Daphne will be joining us. Woo woo, the Daphne. I'm still waiting on 857 to get back to me.
Yeah. See, chat, we're
Little
coming
slow
at
babe.
you with a lot of content, and there's so
Yeah.
much more that our show prep for episode 1, we have so much stuff that we're gonna bring you guys.
Mhm.
That episode 1, we just went with Nancy Guthrie because that's where the conversation went, and we're never gonna force anything. We're always just gonna go where the conversation is, and we have so much content that we're gonna be bringing you. So you're gonna be seeing us all the time together.
Yes, and then again on Saturday on my channel.
Yes, because we definitely have to get on your channel and get that.
Yeah, he's been
moving.
getting on me about that.
Yes,
No, they
I've
gotta go
been
on your
on her
channel.
ass about that. That enough of brick by brick, we can do stuff on her channel as well.
Yeah. Either way,
Um,
he's my ride or die, so he comes with.
Let me see what else. I pretty much tapped into everything that you sent me.
Everything? I don't think
Wait,
so.
what's this one YouTube video?
One YouTube is
Oh no,
mine.
that's the JLR one.
Let me see.
Did you want to see that video again?
No. No. Let me go look in our thingy, my bob.
All right, take care, Summer. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, thank you, honey, for stopping by. Y'all, please don't forget to hit the like, and if you're not already, please subscribe. There is a News Nation thing, the very first thing underneath the treehouse.
News Nation underneath the treehouse. Oh, from Leary?
Huh?
From Leary? It shows the X on the map.
Oh, yeah. Show that too. Yeah, show that too.
Show
All right,
that.
so
Wait, there's something
yes.
else?
Yeah, there's something else too. Just
You
show
didn't-
this first, real
Wait.
quick.
Okay,
No.
but that's the only thing that I have. You're saying that there's something else attached to this. There isn't.
No, not attached to that. I just did the thumbs up on it again. It's underneath the treehouse with the circle thing. If you go up a little bit.
Oh, I thought we were.
No, we didn't go over that yet.
Okay,
So we'll do that next.
You want me to show the? Okay, what
The
do you want
picture
me
of
to
the
show
house.
first?
The house.
Okay.
Okay, there's a reason for this. Okay, so on episode 1, we were showing the treehouse. Y'all see where that X is? That is where the treehouse is located. That close. So I'm still thinking that that's possibly where they were kind of scouting out. Because it's close. Like, I mean, it's super close. They can get a lot of visibility there. All right. So yeah, where the X is, that's it. All right. Now you can do the other one, babe. And then we can do something else, or we can
Let me
save.
just exit out of here because I have to be very careful how much I scroll up.
Yes, I know. Shh. Yeah, I don't think y'all want to see any of our private chats.
Yeah, you.
You'd be like, oh, my eyes, my eyes.
This is the one with the. All right, there's a. Let it play through the ad first.
Okay.
Is this from News Nation?
Yes. And it's got our favorite on there. Many of you love some Jennifer Coppendapper.
What?
She's a retired FBI agent that I was talking shit about last episode. But I just thought that we could watch this together and see if she made any good points.
Okay. Let's see here.
That's true, Liberty. That's true.
All right, here we go.
Turns in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. The FBI now saying that some of the ransom notes sent to news outlets earlier this year were not legitimate. The Phoenix office posting, quote, the FBI and its task force partners have received several ransom notes over the course of this investigation. Some have been deemed to be extortion attempts without legitimacy. Other ransom demands may potentially be legitimate and are still being investigated as such. Now, Guthrie was abducted from her Tucson home on February 1st. Days later, the FBI released this chilling doorbell camera footage showing a masked man outside the home. Investigators have yet to publicly name a suspect, and Savannah Guthrie continues to ask for any tips from the public. For more, I'm now joined by Jennifer Coppendapper, News Nation law and justice contributor, and a former FBI special agent. Jennifer, always good to see you. All right, let's dive into this. How does the FBI go about determining if a letter is legitimate or it is an extortion attempt?
Well, they're going to use several methods. First of all, they're going to look at the IP addresses associated with the two, what we're calling ransom, right? They're defining two as ransom essentially, and the rest is extortion. And they're saying the extortion they don't think are legitimate, but they're still looking into the others. So they're going to compare IP addresses, which apparently are the same. They are also going to look at how they're worded, what is used in terms of syntax and so forth in that lettering, the demands that were made and actions that were followed after. So they're going to be looking at all of that to try to determine, Hannah.
The FBI has made at least one arrest. I believe the suspect's name is Derek Colella. He's out of Southern California. He allegedly sent messages demanding ransom over Bitcoin. We're told more arrests are expected. How do investigators go about tracing people like Derek?
Well, Derek was an easy one to trace. He sent everything from computers and phones that were related to him, that were his. So he was very easy, an absolutely unsophisticated criminal. They found him straight away. So that was an easy one. The difficult one are these two letters that went to 3 different media outlets and that actually went through their intake boxes. That's why the FBI is struggling with identifying who really sent them.
The FBI did say this, quote, this case continues to be investigated as a kidnapping for ransom case. What do you think helped them determine the motive thus far?
Well, Hannah, to me, this was the biggest thing. First of all, the FBI does not come out in the middle of an investigation, let's say very rarely. They came out on this one at one point and said the lab information that they were investigating, that was on the transfer from the Pima County lab they used to Quantico. They made an announcement about that, and then this announcement. So this was huge. It puts into question now all these other theories. They're not in question, I should say. They're out. The one that is in is this is a kidnapping for ransom, and the Bureau's come out and said it.
How do you believe this case, and I know this is a tough question, Jennifer, but how do you believe this case ultimately gets solved?
I really think it's going to come down to somebody identifying Porch Guy from that video footage, but I'm not putting to bed the DNA that they have. I think there's a lot more DNA they're working with than has been disclosed to the public. We know about a rootless hair, and I think that's a possibility. So I think that that's really a road that could meet with ending this and figuring out who did this. The other thing, Hannah, are the videos that were taken by Nest and Ring cameras of vehicle passing at different corridors that led away from that home at 2:30 in the morning. I think that's another end road.
Do you think the media attention has helped or hurt this case, Jennifer?
Well, I think it is going to end up helping because I think it is so important that her name stay out there and that somebody who knows something continues to see this. So often, everybody thinks because we're newsies or love crime and follow that everybody knows about it. But the fact of the matter is people really don't know about these cases. So keeping it in the media is critical.
Jennifer, and that's a good point. It's been 5 months, but what happens next? What happens now?
You know, obviously behind the scenes, they are continuing to look at all this footage that I just spoke of. The labs are continuing to work. But I think what has to happen is they need to get the picture of Porch Guy up on billboards. They need to blitz a media campaign in terms of posters and things like that. They also need to use Spanish when they're communicating with the public. And finally, they need to search. They need to use private search parties to search that desert that is close to her in case there's indicia of the crime there.
Jennifer Coffindaufer, we always appreciate your time and expertise. I'll see you soon. Thank you again.
Thank you, Hannah.
All right, that's it. All right. So who thinks this was a kidnapping for ransom? Because like I stated on our last one, I think that it still has a university connection, and I think that whoever was hired to do this job possibly saw that there was an opening, and they kind of just last minute, like, let's take her, you know, that type of thing. I think it was I think that part of it was because who the hell's gonna kidnap? I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate all this silence. I really do. I wish they would just come out and give us, you know, some more like information of hey Roxanne, of some more stuff. But yes, I see what you're saying, Liberty. Bitcoin was requested in ODD, which means the person was not from the US, or it would have been USD. I'm reading your chats now, Miss Liberty. I just got your text. I think I don't know. The US dollar, the countries associated are Saudi Arabia, Yemen. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Middle Eastern. Thank you, Mina. Middle Eastern. Northern Africa. Also with the university.
Oh
Also
gosh.
with her best, Nancy's good friend, who was the assistant president over the Mina Foundation. And then his son is JH. Y'all remember little old JH? No mushy? Why do you want us to be mushy? We're always mushy.
No mushy mushy. We were mushy mushy just a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you were being dirty.
Oh,
So
that just wow.
so but okay, so this is breaking news from yes. So that's from today, Liberty. Because you know that Mina, they kind of stick together. You know what I mean?
Who sticks together?
Middle Eastern, Northern Africa. Me too, girl. Love me some Trump. Love me some Trump. Greatest president of all time, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Yes. And we have a wonderful vice president. Vance is awesome too. Congrats to him on his 4th child.
Damn. 4th child?
He's the first. He is the first vice president in, I think it was like over 100 years, who has had a baby while in office.
I'm not going to lie. I would love to read his text messages to
Yes.
his wife.
Probably a lot like mine and yours. Anyway.
All right. Well, that concludes episode number 2.
True Middle East. Yeah, true Middle East. I got what you're saying. Yeah.
But I don't. That I don't.
I'll have to.
So what? You guys are tying in Middle Eastern countries with this whole kidnapping thing?
The Bitcoin. Did you not hear? You probably didn't hear. Liberty had said Bitcoin was requested in ODD, which means the person was not from the US, or it would have been USD.
You guys do realize that once any cryptocurrency asset is sent to someone's wallet, it's virtually impossible to track. I'm in the crypto space. There's a lot of scams in it.
Maybe we should have been looking for a camel instead of a car.
Once crypto is sent to someone's wallet, it's virtually impossible to find where it went because of the way how it was created. That's why wallets are, whenever you see a wallet address, you see all the numbers on there and some letters. That's done on purpose. That's done because your wallet is unique to your, it's unique to your account.
Yeah. Well, we already knew that they were going to have a hard time cracking it, if ever. But what they're saying is that they're definitely not in the US for ODD. And then if y'all do remember on another thing, they said, I hope you're ready to go international. So that would make sense. Yeah. Somebody had said that. I think it was one of the notes that they're saying
prior to the whole cryptocurrency or after the fact?
Bitcoin. What do you mean? Bitcoin was the first thing they asked for.
And then someone made that chat ready to go international.
Somebody, I think it was one of the false letters that they're claiming is false.
But I'm saying
it wasn't a ransom.
Was it after the ransom for the Bitcoin?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, yeah. It could be one of the reasons why they said be ready to go international is because, again, cryptocurrency, your wallet is unique. So it could be anywhere in the world.
Oh, no, they weren't referring to the Bitcoin. They were referring to, they said they know who did it.
Oh, okay. Then
yeah.
I stand corrected.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
we're going to have a chat.
I said I stand corrected. I thought you meant that when the ransom was initiated, then afterwards the comment, whoever it was that said it, that be ready to go international.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm. Because there's so many international scams with cryptocurrency, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I know. See how close I am to the mic? Oh my goodness. So anyway, so that was all that we were going to cover for today, right?
Yep.
And then tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern. We'll just leave it at that. We will go live again, but we will be joined with our very own Daphne.
Yeah.
That we love. We love Daphne. And I know a lot of you like the two of us together as well. So, and then we'll see if 857 decides to get back to me or not. He's super busy, apparently.
We're also going to be working on getting Ted on a bunch of shows, actually.
Yeah.
Good amount
Yeah,
of shows
Ted's excited.
too. So Ted's going to be joining us soon.
Hopefully Saturday. Hopefully. But I'm not holding my breath yet.
We
But
will
we'll
let
definitely
everyone
do.
know.
Yeah, Saturdays is going to be a lot less Nancy Guthrie and more, maybe more fun. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling on Saturday.
Yep. And that's going to be, just let the chat know, that's going to be on your channel.
Yes, it will be on my channel Saturday. Tomorrow it will be here.
Okay.
All right. But I appreciate all of you who have tuned in, and also all of you that will be tuning in on replay. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. We will be bringing more content to you very often. We've already discussed that. I'm thinking like 3 shows a week at least.
Yeah. We have, like I said before, we have a bunch of stuff that we're working on that we think that you guys are going to enjoy. It's and part of this also is to bring me and Crystal down on a more personal level for you guys, so that you get to know us a little bit more as we continue on this journey that me and her have chosen to go down, that we spoke about quite often.
Yeah, we did. We
do this. So we're excited for what's to come and where we're moving and where we're headed. So
in
be
real
ready
life too, not just the channel.
Yes. Yes. And maybe one day we'll reveal our text messages. Psych.
No,
Just
never.
Yeah.
No, but here soon we'll be side by side doing a live.
Yeah, a bunch of lives side by side.
Yes.
You no touch. No touch.
I can't promise.
No touch. And you can't look at me like I'm some, life-size candy that you can just start licking during the show. No touch. Promise that right now. I want the chat to hear no touch.
No. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, guys. We love y'all, and if ever you guys want to join in on channel, just let us know. We'll make room for you. And
stay tuned.
Again, we love you.
Yeah, and we're gonna be posting stuff for tomorrow, stuff for Saturday on X, on the community side, on YouTube as well. We'll provide the links for Shanana. Make sure that Shanana, she gets the links also. So we want all of you guys to
What are we not touching, Christina? I don't know. He tells me I can't touch.
No touch. Live shows, no touch. Professional.
No touchy. No touchy.
Touchy. All professional, okay?
Okay, we'll do that before.
Oh my
and
goodness.
After.
Oh my goodness. Okay, chat.
Okay.
We love you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll see you guys on Saturday. And we'll post everything on the shows so that you guys can follow us and the no touch rules. Send no one ever. All right. Love you guys. Later.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
All right.
Are we still live?